Welcome, everyone. This is the current energy for the Divine Masculine reading. I am Tara.
And this is Divine Readz Tarot. So, I've already laid down the cards. I've done kind of some extensive reading on the cards. I made lots of notes here because when I came onto the computer to start recording, it was doing an update. Like a massive update, y'all. And it was taking so long for the computer to come up. I was like, okay, I'm not just going to sit here and kind of wait. I'm just going to start kind of moving through the cards to kind of gain some insight on what's going on. And I'll just do that ahead of time, right? So we can get right into the reading. Now, before we get started, I would like to say thank you for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are not, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. Please like, comment, share. Let me know if it resonates. And please do remember to take what does resonate and leave what does not. This is a general inquiry into the current energy for the Divine Masculine. And so, there's so many Divine Masculines. There's so many different people on the journey. Every journey is not the same. And so, this is just a reflection of, the cards that are laid out before me. If you would like a personal, more in-depth reading, clarity into your own situation, whether you are on a divine journey or just want to know about your own personal life, you can email me at pagefromherdiary@gmail.com, and I would be happy to work with you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the overall energy for today's reading. Right, so I have the Temptation card, okay, which is very similar to the Devil card in the Rider-Waite Tarot. All right, and so there's some sort of temptation and or toxic behavior, toxic thoughts, toxic energy, something that may be seen as a temptation in regards to the King of Wands. Now, I would like to say that in terms of this Temptation card and the King of Wands, what I did kind of get down when I was doing my notes was that, the Divine Masculine may be trying to be faithful and fair in a current situation. And so this temptation or what we're considering devil energy could very well be true love. Reason that I'm saying that is that this is a key, right? It's a key to a heart. Okay. And so this could be the Divine Feminine over here that the Divine Masculine is being tempted by, right? Trying not to see that he has the key to happiness, to true love. Okay. But instead, he's currently in a situation, maybe with a karmic, maybe just with, another person. And he's trying to remain faithful and balanced and fair in his situation by not giving in to the temptations of leaving and or, being with someone else, because he's trying not to be that person anymore. Right. And so, in the recent past, we've got power, which is very significant of like the Strength card, right? And we also have Hermit, okay? And so the Divine Masculine in the recent past, or in the past, has gone within, okay? He's gone within and possibly renewed himself, restored himself, come out feeling more powerful, feeling stronger, maybe having gone through a transformation, okay? Taming himself, taming his wild side, working on taming those wilder energies after some sort of self-reflection, right? And so it's kind of about finding out who he is or who he was, who he wants to be, right? And making those changes within. And so that's something that the Divine Masculine has already done, has already worked on. So this is like a piece of himself that he's come out with after some sort of mass transformation of himself, okay, and his person. And so he's stronger for that. All right. So this is a good thing. In the present space, we've got both moving on, and we also have the Knight of Swords. And so both of these cards are moving in the same direction, okay? But this one is moving very fast. This is moving very quickly. And so there's some sort of maybe fast-paced movement. This could be like a rushing energy. This could just be him, moving forward to gain some sort of clarity, trying to speed up the process of something, okay? But I also see that he's moving from like a darker energy into a lighter space, all right? Dark here, light here, moving forward, okay? Moving forward out of the shadow and coming into the light, moving toward the light, okay? And that could signify the divinity of the divine masculine, okay? I also get that he's gaining clarity, all right? Brushing forward, but this could also signify for some divine masculines that they've been moving fast, maybe too fast, into another situation, okay? And so I would like to clarify that placement for that very reason. So one card for the divine masculine. The moving on, clarified with the Knight of Swords, please. What is this about for the divine masculine? Interesting. All right, so we've got Hostine Coyote, which is a very interesting looking card here. Because again, I'm seeing a mask here, right? And so this is maybe covering something up. Are we masking passion? Masking some sort of passion. I want to look up this card and see if we can get kind of like a clearer definition of what this card signifies. I am going to go as fast as I can through this little book to get to what I'm trying to find. And, all right, so let's see here. First number card of the major arcana, traditionally a magician card. All right, so this is basically him manifesting something. He is trying to manifest. The most well-known trickster in the Native American tour is the coyote. All right, so that's why this is significant. Trickster, moving forward, moving fast, gaining clarity, some sort of trickery. Is he trying to move on from something that he was tricked into? Let's see here. Nothing is sacred. Therefore, everything is equally important to him. Being granted a wish by this coyote is at best dubious. Be careful in choosing the object of the wish. You are liable to get it, though not as you may have envisioned. And so this divine masculine has moved so fast into the next thing to gain exactly what he wanted, only to find out that there's some trickery involved, okay? And that could be where he is presently, where he's about to be, all right? At the bottom of the deck, though, I got the World card, okay? And again, that is all about movement. And so I just feel like the divine masculine may be possibly trying to run away from a situation that he's gotten himself into. He may be trying to leave very quickly. And he may be trying to figure out how to do this in a way where he's going to have to kind of be sly here, okay? He's going to have to do it without people noticing. So what's crossing him in the current challenge are the memories of love. So reminiscing, maybe realizing that he knows what true love is and missing that, okay? But also the hermit mode. And so the hermit card is about, again, reflecting back on past love, reflecting back on past love with the divine feminine. This could be past loves in general, meaning multiple suitors that he's been with in the past, what those relationships look like, what he looked like in those relationships, okay? And so this is currently the challenge. That is what's crossing the divine masculine currently, right? And so we're going to take another card for this placement. And I'm just going to use these. Yeah, so he's doing this in secret because things still aren't illuminated. There's something that he doesn't know. There's something that he doesn't see. There's something that he's not saying. And it's possibly that he's having a difficult time healing from these memories, healing from these relationships, healing from what he's learned about himself in these relationships. And again, at the bottom is the King of Wands again, right? And so he's trying to be balanced. He's trying to be fair, but this king is constantly looking back, constantly looking back. And that could be part of the problem, that he's constantly looking back. He can't move forward as hard as he tries. He's constantly looking back. Okay. And so I'm going to move into the placement of the subconscious, right? And so subconsciously, what the divine masculine is keeping to himself is the solitude card, okay? Which you see a tower in the background. There's a lot of rubble around the tower, surrounding the tower. Even though the tower looks like it's standing again and everything looks good, there's a lot of debris around, things that haven't been cleaned up, things that haven't been cleared away, all right? This is also time to oneself, being alone, learning things when they are alone. This could be also studying. This could possibly be looking at someone's social media, looking at old messages, old cards, old letters, some sort of tower moment. But this is on the brink of something, because there's a number 9 here. On the brink of what? The 3 of Wands. Preparation, planning for the future, releasing something, letting go of something or someone, but something coming in right behind it. And so I have to question whether this is significant of the divine masculine currently spending time with himself to try and release some old relationship. Is this the current relationship that he's in with a karmic, or is this the relationship that he's trying to release with the divine feminine so that he can be a better man for his current partner, right? And please do forgive me, man, woman, he, she, masculine, feminine energies only. All right, so please take that the way that it resonates, and please don't fault me for using those pronouns. It just makes it so much simpler for me in terms of moving through the reading, okay? And so we're going to find out what this is about, all right? 3 of Wands. So what I want to know is, what is the divine masculine trying to release? What's the divine masculine trying to release? What is the divine masculine trying to release? Please, Spirit, show us what the divine masculine is trying to release. He's trying to release some sort of heartbreak or disappointment, right? He's trying to release a third-party situation, right? Bottom of the deck is the Death card. He's trying to release this feeling of this ending, right? And it's so crazy because it also has something to do with this player energy, this non-committal energy, not having wanted to be committed before, being really in and out, being back and forth, and never taking like a true stand. And there may be a situation that's going on currently in the divine masculine's life where he's having to get out of a situation because something is over because of a third party, and someone that he may have thought was faithful, was loyal, was for him, actually was not. Okay. And so he may be in this energy, but he's not sharing it with anyone. He's not talking about it. He's keeping it to himself. All right. And so I'm just going to leave those there, and I'm going to move down into what the divine masculine is dealing with, what he does know, and what he's okay more so with talking about with others. And this is some sort of truth, something that he's learned on his journey. Okay. Something that he's learned maybe about himself, about others, about his partner. Not really sure, right? But then we've got the King of Swords, and there's clarity here. There's great clarity here, but there's also cold energy here. There's darkness. There's aloof. There's no emotions, and there's actually no cups out on the table at this time as far as the reading goes to where we are now, right? And so he's got all of this stuff going on, and everything is kind of represented here, right? We've got wands, we've got swords. Actually, there's no earth energy here. I did notice that, unless you want to count the Hermit card. But I would say there's no pentacles, right? And so this is very cold. There's a lack of love. There's a lack of heartfelt warmth and emotion in the divine masculine's life right now. And that may be what he's realizing. That may be what this clarity is for him. Okay? Maybe just kind of waking up one day and just realizing that something is missing. Okay. And so if I move over into the near future for the divine masculine, we have rest and rejuvenate, right? So taking some time off, maybe practicing some sort of meditation, prayer, some more, maybe alone time, right? Maybe he's just tired, working a lot. This is the holidays, getting ready for Christmas. And so resting, rejuvenating, trying to balance himself, balance his life, balance some things around him. This could have something to do with like legalities, the court system, maybe some sort of paperwork, taking care of affairs and business and things of that nature. Maybe taking time off from those things. Could also be him leaving a situation that has something to do with cycles, like a karmic cycle. Maybe it's an ending of a cycle for the divine masculine. Maybe he's just ended a cycle. He could have just ended a cycle with his karmic partner, if you're divine masculine, or if you, divine masculine, have had a karmic partner. I got some sort of communication. And so there's communication that the divine masculine is going to be having in the near future about resurrecting a situation that someone thought was dead, right? This is a judgment possibly about a family. But maybe not necessarily just immediately getting back together, but just discussing on how to perform like first aid on this relationship, how to build up the health of this family dynamic and situation. Okay, how to take care of some things, maybe legally, with a family situation. And so there's some communication that needs to take place here. All right, he may be a little defensive going into it, or he may feel like there's a lot of harsh opinions and judgments that are coming at him in regards to whatever this situation is. And so that's probably why he's needing to rest and rejuvenate before he takes any sort of action towards this situation, okay, in order to complete some things, wrapping some things up, okay, but he's moving toward that energy, okay. This is in the near future for the divine masculine. Where the divine masculine sees himself right now, we've got fulfillment of wishes, which is always positive because it feels like, you know, he's gained some sort of accolades. He's accomplished something. Okay, something that he wanted, because this is fulfillment of wishes. Okay, so something that he wished for. We also have the Two of Wands, which is about decisions. It's about creativity. It is about, you know, kind of having two paths. Some of the notes that I took down for this placement was, let's see, planning for the future. I got that he may have felt like he may feel like he's being a reliable partner right now in his current situation, or that he feels like he is the proper reliable partner for his divine feminine in the future, even though they're not together. Okay, and so it could be both, but it could also be that he's just feeling successful in his current efforts and he's patting himself on the back. Okay, he may just be feeling like he's doing some things right. He's finally getting some things right in his life, and he's happy about that. Okay, and that's good. That's a good thing. He feels accomplished, and that's what we want. I also see yin and yang here on his shirt, so he may be feeling pretty balanced right now. He may be feeling like he has what he needs, or he's able to provide himself with what he needs. Let's get a little clarity here for this placement. He's ready for his Two of Cups. He could be happy in his current situation, feeling like he is balanced or has a balanced partner, preparing to make some sort of an offer, or he feels like he's gotten a chance at a new beginning. Okay. Now, if I move that into the outside influence for the divine masculine, very interesting. Discontent and boredom. Okay, and this card often does come up in the divine masculine readings, even though I haven't done one for some time. But I also got the Star card, right? And some of the notes that I took for this placement was that he may not necessarily be bored, okay, but he may be feeling a lack of excitement about something in his life right now, right? He's healing though. And so maybe, you know, the healing process for him means to kind of come out of or go into solitude. Maybe not being around all of those people that was giving him so much attention before. And maybe for him that feels like boredom because it's different, you know. He's used to being front and center. May have lost some of his light, okay? The light from within, maybe his natural charisma. Or this could be representative of the DF, the divine feminine, as the star in his life, right? Could also be a reflection of trying to heal himself, of no longer having all attention that he once craved
from his shadow energy, okay? Things are probably going pretty well on the outside, but there's something missing for this divine masculine. And what is missing is that light, is that star light, right? Again, Two of Wands fell out, right? So more energy in terms of deciding, making a decision, planning for the future. And the decision is on the side of the star, okay? And so he's deciding where his light comes from. He's deciding where his light is. He's deciding to follow the light as opposed to what could be considered the shadow or the darkness, the darker side, the darker energies, the things that he's ashamed of with his head down here, right? Things that he's not so proud of. This is a very proud energy here with this star card, okay? And so I feel like he's making conscious decisions about the things that he chooses to do in his life at this current time. And there's someone in his life that is helping him make these sorts of decisions, okay? Now, hopes and fears for the divine masculine, right? Hopes and fears. So, I don't want to mess up those. Okay, hopes and fears. I've got passion ignited. So, this is about new passion, new love, new heart space, feeling warmth, feeling passion, being adored, having someone love you, loving someone, being in love, right? It could be lustful energy because it's accompanied with the Three of Swords, and this is heartbreak, disappointment, third-party situations. This is someone having other lover, okay? A party outside of this situation, hopes and fears. And so kind of what I'm getting is two stories. And there is a divine masculine that is currently in a relationship with the karmic who he feels like he's trying to be faithful to. And he's trying to do all the right things and make all the right moves and be the right person for this relationship, for this karmic in this relationship, even though he feels like he may have moved too fast. But he's wanting an ending. He's wanting to get out of this situation. One, because he knows this is not true love for him. And he understands what true love is because he's had it. Okay? The other part of the problem is that there's a third party in this situation. The third party could be the divine feminine for the divine masculine, but I also feel like the karmic also has a third party. And the divine masculine knows this. Okay? On the outside of their relationship, everything looks great. On the inside of their relationship, there's discontentment, okay? There is a lack of excitement. There is a lack of passion for one another. They may have passion for others outside of their relationship, but for some reason, they are still bound together in this cold energy with the King of Swords, okay? And so we want to pull clarity for this placement for passion ignited in Three of Swords. What is this third party energy for the divine masculine? Hopes and fears, please. Spirit. Three of Pentacles. This could have something to do with someone that the divine masculine works with. This could be, again, this is another third party energy. I feel like the divine masculine is really tired. He's really tired of this third party energy. He's really tired of trying to be passionate about someone that he knows he's not supposed to be with. I feel like he's tired of pretending. I feel like he feels like he has just enough left to move forward to his divine feminine. And he's ready and contemplating when he is going to officially move forward. He's wanting to reject this situation. He's wanting out. He's wanting out. And then again, we have the Knight of Swords. He's wanting to move really quickly. And just as quickly as he moved on and moved into this new relationship, is just as quickly as he wants to move back out. All right. Why? Because he is in love. He is the King of Cups. He is having these emotions, which I find very interesting because the emotions were void all the way over here until we got kind of deeper down into the way the divine masculine kind of feels about himself, the way he sees himself. He understands that the love is there. It's just not there in his current relationship. Okay? And so he's going to need to take some time. He's going to need to rest and rejuvenate, right? This is kind of that same energy. He's going to need to rest and rejuvenate and prepare himself. Prepare himself for what? Prepare himself for heartache and loss. Now, even though he's not necessarily deeply in love or feels like he's in true love with his current partner in his current situation, that does not mean that there's no love there. That does not mean that, you spend time with someone and you build a bond with someone on any level. It's going to hurt to lose this person. It's going to hurt to leave. There's never any good time to leave, right? And with the Seven of Swords energy, he feels like he's kind of got to be stealthy and sneak away, all right? He's got to really kind of be careful not to raise suspicion of what he's planning on doing, right? And so some of the notes I took from that placement was, I've got another third party energy, right? Because there's a 3 at the top of the card for heartache and loss, right? Are we talking about the karmic? Are we talking about the DF? Or are we talking about somebody else, right? And so looking back on something that was peaceful, right? Maybe even quiet. There may even have been some sort of passion and warmth, but not enough to melt this cold energy, okay? Not enough to melt the snow. Not enough to get rid of that coldness. There's still some coldness there in that relationship, right? And so it's like he's picking up and he's taking what he has, right? All of the swords there, but he's leaving a sword, right? Which if he wakes them up, anybody else around, they could easily use this sword to slay him, okay? And these are the notes that I have, okay? And so it's like he has to be sneaky when he walks away so he doesn't disturb the wolves as he escapes, right? Needing to be quiet, meticulous, calculated in his escape because someone will be left with both a sad and armed energy, right? So they'll be both sad, but they'll also be prepared for battle, okay? They'll also be probably coming to look for him, searching for him, wanting to get him back, wanting to bring him back, even feeling like maybe he needs to be rescued or something, right? This could also be indicative of possible leaving this winter, the divine masculine leaving during the winter months, okay? And so let's keep note of that, because we aren't yet upon winter, but it's like right around the corner, right? And so what is that? Like the next 3 months, the next 3.5 months, will be in the winter. And so this could be something that is going to be taking place very soon. So what I have here are Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards Guidebook, right? And so I'm just going to do a shuffle. And I'm going to pull one card and we'll read from the book on this to see if we can get any sort of a detailed descriptive message maybe for the Divine Masculine, please. So we'll just ask Spirit for one card for the Divine Masculine to aid and guide him in his journey at this point in time. For anyone who is watching, anyone to gain clarity, knowledge, wisdom, strength, and power. And I would also like to ask that if you are still here, that you please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know what you think of the reading. I'm always open to suggestions, new ideas, and feedback. They help me grow, and they help me kind of learn more about my audience, okay? All right, so I'll take what has fallen out. So I got the She-Wolf card. And the basic description on here says, unleash the wild within, which I think is interesting because it appears that the Divine Masculine has actually done a lot of work to leash the wild within, right? And so let's kind of check this out. All right, so we've got She-Wolf. Give me a second to do a little through the book. All right, let's see. It says message. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. So this may not necessarily be about all that shadow energy that we put away, but more so about creativity, thinking about desires, what the Divine Masculine wants, okay? It says the She-Wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you to not be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts that they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained, go beyond boundaries, release the animal energy within, and track down what you need to do to express your true self. Now, the extended message on this card is that you are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you are being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within you help you track down what direction you want to go in. And don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. And I think that that's so awesome because, for one, these are two completely different decks. And the wolf here is also reminding me kind of the wolf here. And so I was talking about kind of hiding from the wolf and being stealthy and trying to get away from the wolves without waking them so they would come after you, right? Trying to have the wolves not come after the divine masculine upon his escape. And this one is saying that you need to unleash the wolf inside yourself, okay? And come back into maybe that light that the divine masculine may have lost, right? Some of the light that he's lost in taming himself. He's tamed himself so much that he's discontent. He's discontent in who he is because he's lost so much of his inner passion, of the spark that made him the more exciting part of himself, right? And so sometimes in taming ourselves and trying to be on this soulful journey, we leash ourselves too tightly, trying to live by, this fantasy of what we think divinity is or that what it's supposed to be. And everybody's journey is different. And so I feel like for the divine masculine who's watching this, I feel like this message is for you to learn how to balance those energies. It's okay to have desires. It is okay to have a wildness about you, as long as it is rooted in something that is real, as long as it is rooted in something that is productive, that is prosperous, that is light filled and coming from a loving place, a heart space, a place of growth, a place to help the collective, to bring something to the world, not just a selfish energy where it's all about you, but for the greater good overall, right? Learning how to take your wild side and not just tame it, but to help it create something really, really great for yourself. Okay, so that you don't feel that discontent and boredom, so that you don't feel bound or stuck, but also being able to stand up to the people around you who are keeping you bound, keeping you trapped, who you feel like you need to be fearful of for one reason or another because of what they might say, what they might think, or what they might do. Okay, this is releasing yourself of those fears and coming into an even greater power than you've already come to in the past. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Thanks for coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Love you.